Hello and welcome to the Cyber One YouTube channel. My name is Ray, and in this video we're unboxing a new tool. In this case it's a crimper for doing the ferrules, or the bootlaces on the end of wires. So let's have a look at what we get. I've had one very similar to this before and I quite liked it, so I bought a second one for my work at home, since I use the other one at my place of employment all the time now. Okay, so comes with 2000 assorted terminals. So these are designed to go over the end of wires, and particularly with these stranded wires, keeps them all contained and in one place. Stranded wires are better in my opinion, because if you are flexing the wires, which we do quite often in robotics, they can fatigue and break a strand. If you've only got one strand, then once it breaks, you're basically in a world of hurt. You have to replace that cable or that wire. With a stranded type cable, if you have a strand break, all of the strands around it will continue to carry the current, and there isn't a lot of resistance around a single broken strand. So it doesn't increase the resistance of the total cable by much. It's only if you break a lot of strands at the same place that it becomes a problem. So you can have multiple broken strands spread out along the length of the wire and it has very little impact, which makes them more durable, and you'll find them used anywhere where there's a lot of vibration. By putting a stranded wire under a screw or into a cage clamp, you'll quite often find they won't grab through all of the conductors and you can end up with a hot spot. So when you're dealing with stranded cable, which is my preference, it is better to use a ferrule or a solder the tip of the wire. Soldering the tip of the wire is generally not the best method. If that joint gets hot for any reason, the solder can melt and it'll actually reduce the pressure you've got on your connection, which will make the resistance issue and heat problems worse. Ferrules, or bootlaces, or wired terminal covers, are the better way to go. You crimp it in and it generally stays pretty right for the life of the unit. Alright, so let's have a look at how these ones work. If you push the handles all the way close, you'll see the jaws open up, and then when you close, it pushes those closed. The more you apply pressure, it'll only go so far and it'll reach max pressure. But these are ratcheting. You can keep pulling them a bit tighter until you get all the way and then release. Now I'll open up these. I haven't opened them up yet. Now I bought the 2000 terminal unit pack. Came as 400, 800, 1200 and 2000. This pack, that's this box that came with the 2000 bootlaces and the tool, sent me back $31.94 Australian, near enough 42 Australian delivered. That's $20.18 US, so it's not an expensive tool. I've had one of these for several years now, and I found working in the industrial environment with it, it's been very good. So with these, I'll start with the blue one. So this is for 2.5mm wire. When they say 2.5, it's squared, so it's cross-sectional area. And you can see that's relatively small, but you put your wire in, put it into your crimper and simply close it up. And what you get, that one's looking pretty mangled. I'll see if I can find some with some wire. Okay, so this one's a very small wire, so I'll go with the white bootlaces. This would be around about 1/2 mil. So we'll put this 0.5mm wire on, or ferrule on, and we'll crimp that one up. And that won't come off. So that's a good connection. It's nice and tight. I can put that under a screw and it's not going to come loose. It's going to get all of the strands. So simple tool, easy to use. If you find it's not applying enough pressure, there is an adjustment on it. You remove this screw and you can operate this control, rotating it around clockwise, and then put the screw back into one of these notches into that spot to apply a greater pressure on your crimp. This is designed to go from 0.25 all the way up to 10mm square cross-sectional area. So that'll do for this video. If you like these videos, don't forget to click on like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. It's a form of support that helps the channel a great deal and costs you absolutely nothing. If you'd like to support the channel further, I do have a Patreon account, and you can join my patrons: VIP Go Lucky, All Access patron Jeff Jerd, my Builder patrons Al Morales 45, Andrew Cardone, and Havish, as well as YouTube member Thomas McClelland. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or drop into my Discord and ask your question there, and myself or one of my other members will be happy to answer your questions. And we'll see you in the next video.